Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Wednesday, December 11th, and it's 3:44 in the a.m. I'm going to hit my paperwork in a few minutes, but I want to put this out here because I got asked a question, and I have to answer this question. The question was, why do you talk about social justice and the election, and you speak in terms of black and white? Let me take a sip of tea before I answer, because I know some of you aren't going to like this answer, but it's the answer I'm going to give you because it's the answer that has come to mean so much to me. Excuse me just a second. Okay. I speak of social justice in terms of black and white, or in terms of white and people of color, the BIPOC community, because this country has a divide in those terms that they refuse to acknowledge. And whenever you bring it up, you get the whatabouts, and folks start naming people who are exceptions to the generally unspoken rule. And what about Barack Obama? What about such and such and such and such? Yeah, but you forgot about the Stokely Carmichaels, the Bayard Ruskins. You want to quote Martin Luther King, but you don't subscribe to anything other than these quotes. You want to talk about things that you don't understand. And it's always a Martin Luther King quote. I need to say that. You never hear a Medgar Evers quote. You never hear Fannie Lou Hamer quote. You never hear a Malcolm X quote. You never hear Muhammad Ali quote. Joe Frazier. These are all people who were oppressed. Andrew Young. You don't even mention them as exceptions to the rule. Cesar Chavez. We have a holiday that celebrates Cesar. Dolores Huerta. Nobody can say what she did. But you want to tell me everything is equal. And I'm going to go back to, a Supreme Court ruling, of the separate but equal. Yeah. Segregation is de facto. And no matter how many times we legislate it, we address it, it's still present. That is why I speak in terms of this election and in terms of the BIPOC community and the white community. And I'm not saying all are good or bad. What I'm saying is it's there and we need to address it. Until we address that dividing line, we're just, in the wind with no roots. Until we have those difficult conversations, we're in the wind with no roots. And I thank God for folks like Dr. King. I thank God for ministers like Jeremiah Wright, William Barber, folks who are willing to stand up and say, this is wrong, as opposed to the folks who remain silent, the silent accomplices, silent complicity. You have yet to hear a mainstream pastor or minister discuss social ills. I want you to think about it. And we do have some social ills, folks. We can't have the kumbaya until we come together to discuss the things that prevent the kumbaya. That is why I talk about social justice. Yeah. Some of us think we play in the Superdome, the level playing field, the bright lights, when in reality, we're playing in a sandlot with lots of rocks, lots of pebbles, and no equipment. Amen. Think about it. I know I do. And I know I'm going to stand on business flat-footed each and every time.